is aware. Paranoia is solid. The slide out, it looked like maybe he could escape. Instead, the trades back and forth, and eventually Kraven's there.
Pistol. You do not want to see this be anywhere near a close round, and they've already lost the pistol.
Isn't she cute as fuck?
I guess it's the one player you don't mind losing, but ultimately they're losing quite a bit more.
She also has big ears like Daddy.
A little bit dangerous until LaRock.
Kraven bought some time. Rose is now.
Yo, you guys see those new Sen jerseys? Not gonna lie, they're kind of nice. The white ones. Red ones just look the same, but
himself 1 HP and a bulldog
and a TP.
They can do that.
There's the old pop, but Jenny's gonna snipe him out of the sky. Con controls the site and walking through. I think he's here, and they certainly know it now. Now he's in trouble. Headshots needed to bail him out, and well, Jenny comes to try to save the day. The pistols are doing
what is that
damage,
NBA tournament in the middle? Is it a play-in tournament?
BBL, and they know where that last man is, but Jenny pops the showstopper. It'll buy him time, and he really wants that pick. Shots fired from behind. The showstopper won't land for the
it's so over.
Running out of dash. Wants to get in. Oh no, he dashes in. It's a crazy play, but it works out.
Puts it back into an advantage. Weaponry not in their favor, and Lotus just spammed a bullet through the smoke. It leaves it all onto Signed. He needs to try and clutch on his first match for the team, and it's not going to be happening. And fight them on it. Utility being sent out to clear him, and he's taking a lot of damage on the way back out. In fact, there's pressure in. The Stinger, enough for Con to find the opener.
How is it? What the fuck is that? What is happening?
This C-site execute, once they've got into position, is doing so much work in terms of damage.
Going for a ninja, surely. It won't work. Not with Signed. Oh my god, he is. He's trying it. He's going to try to.
Someone said hydration break.
I think he's got time, and no one's close by enough. It's going to be a spam from Signed. Has he got it? It's so close! No way!
My God.
Lovers Rock!
Dude, your voice is cracking. Your mic is cracking.
That's utter madness. And well, there's the one extra kill. It's at the beginning of the next round. Nice work from Gianni on the trade, but
I mean, they got 1v5. That's already over.
Here. Obviously, it's kept through from the last round.
Showstopper popped.
He used the Razor, which surprises me in a 4v2, but fuck it.
It's an
Better
easy
safe
kill
than
with
sorry.
the Paranoia going through. Plenty of players can still see him, but Chichu tears them apart, at least for the first two.
About to happen. They're going to refight C no matter what.
EDG fell to this with ease last time. Bit more of a fight now, though. Good trade back, and they've taken Lover's Rock.
You can't be missing that.
Wide open. They can run in. The smoke in the way
you can't be missing that, brother.
And
not that it matters. It's suited.
Ticking away now for Loiter, and in the end for Chichu, it's all too easy.
I'm throwing me off.
Already happening for the economy. A little bit rough. Well, for Gianni, the showstopper has worked out this time, and the wraparound looking to come in from behind. The ult trying to pad the gap, and well, Con ends up with
the squad, but they won't see anyone fighting them as they go through. They're suspicious, but Rose lands 2 in a row. A quick double to Spike. To wait till that wall comes down.
Hello.
They can retrieve it, but not without a fight. Rose is still guarding it in that corner, and he'll catch Con for 7.
7-4 defense.
Holding the operator, allowing Lovers Rock to get aggressive, and now
winnable, but they need a hero.
Go out and tell them where to look. One player towards water. That's going to be nobody.
Double Vice ult
for the kill, trying to make this uncomfortable for that player.
Oh,
and now the Thorns. The ult going through, no more
Ginny,
Thorns. Sorry,
the hero?
The attacking side, they haven't got anything to slow down this. So BBL going to run straight through, already having dodged the ultimate. They've got their weapons in hand, and now Signed and Chichu have numbers against them. A smoke that's going to block them off, and the defuse can now be tapped.
They cancel half,
smoke,
it's over.
The best that it gets, but they found him. Rose is down, 4 for Chichu.
Yo, EDG's playing good with just an analyst, or sorry, an assistant coach.
7. And that has caused a problem for nobody. They're all
Kid's
around
21 years old. He's already won 2 titles.
At least favorable for EDG.
Yeah.
Great Paranoia.
It did pretty well there, getting out of that with a kill.
He hasn't won majors like myself,
Chichu,
but I'm a lot older.
Honest,
it's kind of unfair.
He's just managed to right-click.
Give him time, though.
8 HP.
Hasn't won Soup yet, but he will. Tournaments like Soup, tournaments like Sun City, he knows. He knows.
Signed.
These are the titles he needs under his belt to become the GOAT.
As reliable as he's been, it seems like Lloyd has hit another level in this pistol round. Already 3 kills under his belt, but he might need to do more. Kraven's the only one left on his team alongside.
Attackers have now sort of realized that flash has left Rose so blind, but again, a corner unchecked. I think he's got almost all of his kills from corners unchecked so far. He got 3 from one corner.
Ignore my gifted. Sorry,
That's a fourth.
Jenna.
I think he may
Thank
only
you.
have 5.
Thank
We'll
you for the
ignore
gifted.
that.
And he got
Thank you.
Con in the back from the corner on C long. So he
Jake
actually
Canby,
did get
thank
all
you
of
for
his
the
kills
tier
from
1
corners.
gifted.
There you go.
To yourself.
Incredible. The plant
BBL
now on
when
the
this
B
is over.
side as a result, but of course, Chichu not going quiet just yet.
A good nade, but the cover equally as good.
Yeah, with 4 HP.
Nice
Bro,
shot
this guy's
already.
flanking C.
Onto Kankan as well.
Yeah, this is a good.
Jenny has his nade primed
Oh,
again,
fuck.
can just look to slow them down.
Fuck.
Paranoia in, and there's the man of the moment, Chichu with that rifle. Even escaping from this, you're still walking back into another player in the form of Signed. He's got himself an additional
Shadows
weapon.
himself.
but
Believe
he's
in
lost
yourself.
the
No
throw.
Maybe even 2. They definitely have the info to work
Believe.
with Loida. As the same himself, Lover's Rock wraps around, they double swing, take Sign down, and leave
GG.
Chichu in an unwinnable spot. Time against him.
Fixed. Chichu, though, still having an insane game. He's being matched, at least by 1 or 2. Jenny tries to get aggressive, but they are just waiting on the other side to try and catch them out. Lover's Rock, he's already taken quite a bit of damage. A push in towards Chichu might not be advised. Ooh, maybe now it will be. He tries to TP away. And again, look at the space that's already been claimed.
Nice shot by Con. But we need another to pull them back into this round. The other problem being with plenty of members to this attacking side, they don't need to worry all too much about rotating that player through without
Careful.
moving Loida, but the flank coming through is a big problem. Signed has not been spotted. They seem to have no idea that he even can be here. There's a freebie on offer, and he will claim it, leaving Rose to try to fight back. And now finally, Loida does need to...
Or a blip.
Oh, LaRock having no look when it comes to these showstoppers. He's picked out of the air again. 3 versus 4, damage done to Rose. He'll be taken down with ease, miles away, and the showstopper lands for damage. Not for the kill, but it feels like enough has already been done. They are throwing everything at this one. Even in the 4v2, no room for error. And EDG, well, EDG were making an easy meal of it, but now Signed and cheap.
Pretty much useless. Get rid of one of LaRock's weapons, but Kankan's push already gets an open. Chichu, very open ground, had a high-low, but
Nice.
it ended up a bit low in the round. Gianni at least keeps them the advantage. The Nightfall has been sent through, and in quick succession, both players pick up a kill. Nobody's been bottom of the team so far, but they need him to win this one.
Crept up, got Rose. But the first kill might not be the easiest. Good flash, LaRock caught in the corner and caught by nobody.
A rage bait in a Twitch chat, you broke fuck. The
Another
fuck up.
pick for Con.
Oh my
this
God.
time the trade is
4v3,
there.
please.
It's Rose. Quick on the trigger, but
Oh
Jenny,
my God, we
a
lost.
snake in the grass, striking when they least expect it. Leaves it all onto Kreven. You're coming from this direction. And Kreven, it's been so long.
No, we already know if
doesn't
they
know
won
where
or
his
not.
opponent's
If
gone.
we hear Turkish guys screaming, no, we lost.
A single bullet needs to be a headshot. Gianni will.
Fight on the other side, but for LaRock,
Oh my God, we needed
that's
that.
a very big scalp to take early on. Jenny,
What?
Uh-oh.
not liking the odds of taking this round. Showstopper
What?
goes through, and he
What?
finds LaRock.
To try and scrape your way through a round. This is a must-win now for BBL. They'll have nothing into the next, but they are taking this one home. Signed the stand-in.
Would you play if
coach
Team Secret
in a
offers you 100k a
1v4?
month? Team Secret, by the
With
way,
the credits
brother, it
desperately
doesn't
low.
matter what team it is. 100k a month, I'm playing wherever, whenever.
Maybe he'll be a replacement.
It doesn't matter. I'll play tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. Doesn't matter.
You can see him already leaving to the other side of the map, fleeing for the save.
100k a month,
12.
even
for
C9,
BBL. At
especially
long last, it
C9.
felt like an
Bro,
inevitable.
BBL, some of the best aimers you'll ever see, and while they're going to try and play off that now, Lover's Rock immediately with an opener. The trades were going their way, but they're signed. He's now leveled up.
Oh, I've been on
14 to
NV.
14. At OT, well,
You know the best org I've been on?
it almost feels inevitable at this stage.
And it's
Lloyd
not
might
even
be able to get
close.
some work done, but nobody is sneaking up on his left, and he has no idea. Great shot from nobody, and with Signed.
And an advantage extending even further. The lead looking like it's going to be taken. And the Hubert Kankan, you know he's not going to miss that shot. Lover's Rock needs to try and recreate it. And
GG.
Kankan in position once again. And of course, he doesn't miss the shot. Leaves them a man down. And the C-site executes.
Wait,
But
nobody
with the shot,
died?
that
Oh my
definitely makes
God.
things a lot more interesting. The A site is completely under their control. Before they
What is
had
Loita
signed.
doing? Why is
Sneaking his way in. Chichu's gone for the spam.
I can't. Who? I
Looked
can't
like it was on from
see.
the start. And me,
Concon?
it's not from Concon. He shoots, drops his weapon, and
Ooh,
goes in for the
bro.
fight, but that's not going to work.
Move
With
this.
him taken out, the rest of the squad a little bit further behind, and a showstopper now online. The round
I
is
can't
tied
see
up, and
Lover's
we're going to have
Rock.
to find something else to fight with.
They can't keep up that fight. Means there's no longer going to be a flank. The paranoia.
Oh
is
my
perfect,
God,
though.
Rose
That's
almost
the
whiffed that.
advantage.
One tap.
Nobody waiting in position. Kraven, however, catching. This is looking like a round set up for victory.
Fake comeback
But
for
still,
EDG.
Concon and Chichu wait, but it's a missed shot. An uncharacteristic one. And losing 2 personnel off rip. You almost feel like it needs to be a mistake for somebody.
オペが嫌
over on the
で
other side.
B 前
Maybe
人
to
数
turn
かけたドライ進行にしてたけ
Right now,
ど
mistakes made by BBL.
Oh.
No, you're just about going to
1
survive that
HP.
on 1 HP.
Yeah, never mind.
Concon
丁寧
goes
な
down.
2度当て
Concon doesn't miss.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. He hit both shots.
ロイーター2度死ぬ
Waiting on the side. Flash for him to swing as well. He doesn't swing. He plays it patient, plays it slow. Maybe that's a mistake. Nobody now dropped and signed. Under pressure from that right side. The off of Lover's Rock. Now all eggs in that basket. Good damage done, but whoa. Things out wide. Now goes down. Rose has to have a sensational performance. It's a bit shaky. Could have been 2. But 1 found. At least for BBL, it's just a 1-man disadvantage, and they've got the rotates in just in time. Lover's Rock and Kreven are here to hold the line. The
my
early
God.
flank from LaRock, but Concon just keeps ripping them to shreds.
この
Lover's Rock is going so fast, and he's got Chichu
EDG が上回ってる状態だから
Another under Lover's Rock belt. How is he
このラウンドは
gonna
だいぶ思い切った
Now
な
pushing in for more. A third will be found.
な
This
でも
one
こういう
not quite caught off guard.
流れでラウンド取れるんだったら次のラウンドも強気にいけそうってなるけどな
An awakening, but this might put him back to sleep. A 1v4 with an op.
ダブル覚醒っていうかもうここはね思い切ったラッシュだったからメンタルの介入する余地がなかったね
Say so.
だからもうオペ怖いからスローでやったら結局打ち合いで負けちゃうからもう一気にエリア取りからサイト取りまでつなげていこうねっていう思い切ったラッシュになったでも毎ラウンドラッシュするわけにもいかないんだよねラッシュって言ってしまったギャンブルなんで
They do not. He's still going to get one. Again, it just seems so clean with it, but this is just stat padding at this point, and eventually Lover's Rock will close out with a 4K. It's almost a
Wall, and he's been spotted, but the blind was good in return. Kreven's found himself 2. Signs surrounded his down.
made it
This
past
crossfire is too broken.
Loiter's
Sorry.
position, though. Are they aware that there could be a player over towards the box trying to create a crossfire, trying to force someone into a peek, and that's what they've done. Chichu, once again, his opponent TPing, and they're gonna turn it.
Straight into C. They're wasting no time on this run. And indeed, wasting bodies case. Concon, he's found his first already. Rose catches. Oh, he doesn't catch the wraparound.
Oh,
Jenny's
Jesus
left
el
on 7
Christos.
HP
No.
somehow.
Senor. Senor, please save my eyes.
Maybe it's Loiter's turn. Chichu, the man up against him, looking for the fight, and he'll...
He cleared it. Nobody checked for it, and now they can make.
Why do they always pick the upper heaven? I don't get it, you guys suck!
When the rock down, it's Rose left, and not for long. EDG, they dug deep and delivered. Map number 1.
It's insanity. We have an EMEA traitor in the form of Big Time on the desk, and now Bayer's starting to do it too. I feel like there's a full conversion coming in, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, I would still love to see a lot coming out, but it's Concon already managing to get a couple of openers. Chichu finding another as well. We were worried about the entrying in towards the site, but it seems like Concon has them covered in the pistol.
2. Rock and Loida with it all to do, and well, for anyone that does want to see a blowout in favor of EDG, this is the start you're looking for. Look at Concon already sneaking up behind. It could even be a knife kill being plated up, but said he's going to grab the easy one, confirm the kill. 3 under his belt already, and LaRock with it all to do. Should be
around. In fact, it might even be worth it happening now rather than any other time. Instead, he almost gets a collat. It's going to be a stronger weapon would have done the trick. Already, though, getting towards that tour de force, which is a pretty scary prospect, and another ult that's building up now is the run it back.
Of course, Concon is the one to make that play, a weaker weapon in play in the form of Marshall. 5-0, a tour de force might not be far away. So for BBL, You need to be careful. That's a little over-aggressive, I thought, from Lover's Rock, but he does get out with one.
Yeah,
Players on that catwalk, they're not even looking at him. It
Oh,
should be
no.
free, and he gets nothing.
a problem, and also they've caught Loiter on the other side. This is an opportunity for a great start, especially with a lurking Kankan wrapping around the back and the re-swing as well. There you go. Run it back just to try and send it through some of that utility. Early pick coming in. Oh dear, another opportunity, but not taken. Kreven's only going to get the one, even still trading back into a slightly more even scenario. The Bucky on the side, then they're just not checking. They're not checking. He lands a shot, but it barely does any damage, and the spams will be more important. He's definitely slowed them down. I like the little aggression up the top, then use the Annihilation, tries to make it harder to break. Instead, he's spamming forward, and Rose will be the one to find the kill. Loiter in the corner is also done and found anyone. They don't know what positions are cleared, and they do not clear LaRock. Another great start to the round. The net has actually caught 2 players as well, but he's just making sure they stay safe at this stage. One here could be enough.
12 seconds.
They also know that they're rotating this way. He still doesn't have any friends to play with at this point, but the TP to the back of sight, he can just ignore it, or at least try and wait out a little longer. His teammate in position, and he has done the work.
Up to it to have a little look.
Oh my, okay, maybe the pistols are actually a benefit rather than doing any damage. Kankan with 2. Kreven, he's trying to save the day though. The problem though is if they can get the spike, they can leave.
Right down below, it will be Kankan in hell that he's searching for. The barrel's been spotted. He knows now that there's one there. Kreven's trying to pull them out into the open, and he does a great job at that. Lover's Rock there for both of them.
Oh, this is a different task, and Loiter has gone walkabouts as well. This is almost becoming disrespectful from BBL. Walking up behind, Lover's Rock also then finds another pick. The remaining 2 are in some serious trouble. Oh dear. See you later, Rose. And that leaves Kreven on this site alone, under serious pressure, being rounded on by the ultimate, and he goes for
That's the fight.
Did he see the scope? Oh, I don't know if he did.
Okay. Well, that looked like a really cool play and a cool setup, but it hasn't worked.
He got the
Trading.
kill.
Jenny's just traded himself.
Oh no, he
not
hasn't.
so much.
Look at the site. Teammate just eating for the push, and it seems like nobody was watching it, but do they still expect Rose to be here? They absolutely do not! And that's where the IGL could strike again.
EDG met them on the push. Found success early on. That zap thrown down. It's Rose's time to go, and there we go. Striking from behind again. Rose just keeps on.
Teacher's gone a bit quiet. And a 7-5 half looking more and more likely from 4-0 down. This has been an impressive recovery. But as we stated at the beginning, BBL have struggled on the attack side of this map. It definitely won't be a death sentence by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe just a little bit... if he had lost that find or timing, here's going to be everything. It's a quick trade. I think for BBL, that's okay. Keep the man advantage alive. And now they head into the site of Gianni. They have to take the time to remove it. Paranoia then does the same. And it is just easy pickings in the post plant. An opportunity maybe, but no. It does tickle me a lot. Good Paranoia. Gianni's now going to get rid of Loiter. LaRock still going strong. Spams through, doing a lot of damage, but nobody's still standing. Another shock time, and he gets Rose!
Enemy kill.
Oh, the free kill.
Needs that kill. And even getting aggressive. I don't mind it that much, but the timing is awful. Nobody had just slipped past the angle. LaRock has ult. Like, this is still winnable. This is still doable. But he's so low. 50 HP effective. Doesn't take a tag there at least. Still not gonna pop that ult. But here it is. Sonic Sensor finds one. There's one eaten by the ultimate and the spray. So close.
Ended up with 3, but nobody was definitely the difference maker. Very nice. Okay, a molly kill early on. And then the swing out. Oh dear. LaRock is still hitting. LaRock is definitely still hitting on this attack side half.
Heal at least can come through in a while. Now it's needed by both. Chichu's just swung out. 58-8.
Gives him additional information. Looking to try and wrap back round behind them, but nobody's aware. Doesn't quite connect the shots. 14 health, and he's managed to get rid of another. Leaves it down to a 1 versus 1. Him versus nobody. And he finds the shot.
Say the same thing for EDG, and with a run it back in Hunter's Fury.
Nowhere to run.
Right away. Oh my... Nobody's picked up Rock. Hasn't found a target just yet, and when he does, it is the ult that's caught. So if they can break him out, great. If not, he's gonna come back, but look who's sitting, patiently waiting. Beautiful play for LaRock.
As managing to do so much for this team, as said, dragging them, kicking and screaming and going for the...
Rez online as well. There's plenty of safety nets for this defense.
To be honest, though, I'm looking at... Oh, Rose getting one, but also LaRock still standing. Rose, in fact, gets another. Okay, maybe an unexpected hero in this round. He's been having a bit of a rough game, but to bring it back, even once again, Yenny, though, re-aggressing with his teammate. Rose has been spotted, looking to almost be the hero on his own in this round, but he's dealt with, and Yenny... After a big round from Yenny already, the swing coming back through, clearing back, but Loiter adds another to the pile. Nobody's at least done well. Bladestorm and the Judge are definitely going to be difficult to break through, but that time has been ticking now. Still 4 players within this site, and maybe EDG can make this a very costly round by locking them in, but I don't think BBL are really going to care that much. They've got some spare credits they could still purchase, and it's actually more damning if the defense were to lose all their weapons. Instead, though, nobody cleaning up alongside Loiter for the other side. And an 11th round. Oh, trying to slow them down on the other side. Khan has to escape. Nobody's getting shock darted into oblivion. He's almost dead off that. And now Chichu under pressure. And well, he's at least had a teammate save him. Healed back up at least a little bit. Loiter's done well once again. Khan's found absolutely nothing, and Chichu becomes the man who has to deal the damage, and it is on.
Oh, just a flash up close, though. Great work, and Loiter comes through to help out.
Ground with the weaponry still in favor of this attack side. They're going to re-aggress alongside the ultimate. It is a slam dunk.
Powerful ultimates.
Already seen them manage to do an immense amount of damage with just pistols, so they do have to be careful. However, this time, Lovers Rock, Rose, LaRock even with an extra little bit of spam. He's now 1 away from his ultimate, and Rose is on the climb to get towards his. BBL 2-0 comfortably.
It's not the score right now, because we wouldn't be playing anymore, so
keep in this round. Kreven gonna put himself into the corner. That's as easy a kill as Kreven will get all day. However, for Lovers Rock, this becomes a bit more troublesome. His reposition, though, might just be sublime. Oh, the timing not quite working out for him, but he goes out for a little bit more.
There they are.
Running out of time, and well, so many angles left unclear. One of them is still that backside. They're doing well to fight this back, though. Nobody doing a fantastic job, but there is still the Judge in the dark. Even just a little bit, and they're able to start coming back, and Lovers...
Corner still, Paranoia has gone out, but still they're not pressuring him. He's behind the wall. Now the vision comes back, and he's ready to fight. Finds himself 1, 2...
Really low, but they've only got 25 seconds of the flank coming through from LaRock. He does go down eventually. Chichu with no friends left to play with. And the cross is definitely not going to be easy. He's got 15 seconds. If they just tuck in the corner and don't just wait for him to plant, there really is nothing he can do from this scenario, and that's exactly what Kreven does.
Certainly looks under threat. Kreven's trapped. He's been taken by the Collector.
It's back. Leave it even, but Rose once again strikes LaRock in the corner. They're walking backwards into his angles as if he needs the help, and nobody... Oh, he's got to try and sidestep, and he will. Plant available, but look how fast the flank is. I don't even think he's going to have any idea that someone could be here so soon, and well, not quite the close. Great when playing Omen, has struggled elsewhere. Gianni as well. Haven't really seen too much from him on the Omen. Maybe a swap will have to happen, and well, it seems like speak into existence. Chichu's gone again. Lovers Rock, okay. He has been caught. His mid pushes haven't had too much success. A little bit hit and miss. Dead though. EDG have got it even, but you look at the ultimates that are online, and they've got to be careful they don't end up walking into LaRock.
Finding his way behind A, hoping to catch this player on the right side of mid, but there's no one there. It's a very passive play from LaRock, the sensor. They could have walked past it, but they didn't want to risk taking a fight with it online, but it does give the indication that maybe there's a bit of trouble brewing for Loiter. So he goes running up, takes that space, and now regroups with his teammate. A nice adaptation to being surrounded like that. And now they can pincer from both sides on the retake. That's very early.
I think it's just to have it primed and ready. Oh, it's not pretty. He's caught the ult. That's not ideal. I like that from nobody. He's even going to break it free. Oh! But instead, now Loiter strikes. It's a quick, well, double. Weaponry is not great in this round. They have some rifles to play with. They've found some space for Kankan in mid, and the Rock playing on the edge of this smoke is definitely risky, but a risk that pays off. No trade for him just yet. He's still in this smoke. They still need to clear him. Surely they're not expecting him to be anywhere near this close. Instead, he goes swinging out. A second kill in a spot that looked like a death sentence. And now the operator honed in on the angle. Gianni with a 1v3 clutch, and
Fury sent through here from EDG. A desperate attempt to open the round. Blind fire. Nothing found. And the judge is still in the corner. The smoke up from Loida. He's seen two. He knows there's danger. That's a risky res with the judge still in play, and they'll find themselves more than a few. A 3 versus 2. After that initial fight, the ult at least sidestepped. LaRock won't be finding one, but he will box them in with that wall.
They at least know he's behind, but looks like him and Kraven are almost setting up the join. Lovers Rock. Ult popped, but I think finally deciding it wasn't worth the risk. Know exactly where their opponents are, and even having to just drone to try and clear some of these closer angles. The problem is the second player is ready for the contact, ready for the swing, and in the end it is utter domination. A single
Towards Kankan now. The slide forces him back. See the confidence, not quite there to stick around, and as Rose takes one, the sneak up by Signed at least evens the playing field somewhat, if not for the fact that Rose was in a known position, right? He closed the door. They know that he's here, but this fight could change the game. It could bring them back towards B. He won't win it at least to start. It's a staggered fight. As you can see Chinchu just running away. Rose in the back lines, but no one left on the site now. The plant can be found, and now look at the whole team trying to deal with Chinchu. They've crunched him to leave Signed alone, and guess what? They know where he is, or at least where he was.
unfair ask, but it's a necessary one. He needs to clutch this. He's at least managed to get the first. Looking to try and maybe just defuse this behind the box, or at least bait them into thinking that he is. Already, though, it's being watched, waited for. Next one goes his way as well. A chance for the stand-in to pull off the clutch, and Signed will keep them in the map. The coaching staff pulls off a massive 1v3.
Up the one, they're still ready to fight up close. And in return, they've landed one of their own.
No.
Lovers Rock and Kreven, the ones to come out ahead. The pistols not dead in the water just yet, it seems. And a very late lurk from Rose outside this A side.
Into spawn.
Gonna be a crunch, but it's Con that you're up against. And he's found the first. Rose a little ahead of the pack. This wraparound, I don't think has been heard just yet, but they know it's a possibility.
Yeah, no, they've cleared every other angle that it could possibly be, so they know exactly where they're going. Gianni's already going to drop the spike, and now the only last man standing is Kreven. He's still going to make this even more costly. Still, to win this is going to be difficult, but an isolated fight, time ticking down, and Paranoia leaves him in an awkward spot. Counter to try and slow down the attack, as he does have a teammate in tow, but Kreven's aggressive positioning is going to make this problematic. In fact, it's going to end the round in his tracks. Lotus, like, they're so far out of this map that I feel like even just letting them get to 12 feels like a death sentence. And
the problem here, Tom, is that, like, I agree with you. I agree with you entirely. Like, I could have seen a world where they do that, and I wouldn't damn them for it. But when you call the save...
Well, just look at the paciness of this early move. Kankan, he needs to win this battle, and he does. That's a gun upgrade, but I was going to say an immediate trade, a labored trade, but it does the job nonetheless.
First part is he instinctively jumps to dodge the spray, but it meant he couldn't TP. So he ends up getting caught trying to hunt down that rifle. So we go 4v4 for BBL. Those are the rounds that they've done extremely well in, and it's been threading the needle. It's been sneaking up like that. Rose, the one to do it this time. He's caught nobody. He's trying to embed in a nice spot. They're going to do the same on the other side of the map. Chichu's walking up. He doesn't expect LaRock to be sat crouched on that corner. That is a scummy play. The ult for Sign will at least find one, but they're on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah, they're going to find him. That's the problem. Izzo's going to take him right back to where he was, and now Jenny is all that remains. He's just seen a player die on the other side, and because of that, he's going to start rotating towards the B site. But as of right now, Spike is going back the other way. He doesn't even know that he's currently been played. Maybe that's 1 for 3. That at least gives him the knowledge. That's a lot of value found. What was a 1v3 to maybe break the wall before it's truly formed, but it will eventually forced to go down. With 2 players waiting on the other side, with traps set ahead of him, he's giving them information with every step he takes, every move that he makes, and eventually LaRock is waiting.